before we came on air, this New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8.
They'll look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Now Allen going to give this one to Cam Akers.
Nifty move. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 36, Allen.
That's into the hands of Jacob Harris.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On play action, Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Roth. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Here's Allen. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. The point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Let's go, defense.
On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Josh Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Rams are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14, Giants nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Check. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Okay, double up. Jim.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 39. Check. Warrior 17. I got you, boy.
Now back to throw.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Allen now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off down at the 2, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are the things you have to look out for in games like this.
And this will be a Giants 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he is finally out of bounds just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. It's a big-time play there for the G-men.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point up and through. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Allen. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On 1st down, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Giants have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Third after up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's got some space here. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Over the middle, complete. It's Love.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Allen now looks to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. They're going to look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot of big plays when the ball is thrown to him. In this case, it exceeded expectations.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the 25 on second down, Allen.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion.
Now a run with Akers.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
They'll run this with Akers.
They find some open field here. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3.
134 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Akers.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Here's Akers. They try and run.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
He's back to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
So the LA Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for LA, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.